this is Frater Mercurio, the Backstreet Occultist, back again, and today I'm going to talk to you about rituals. So one thing you're going to hear if you join a Golden Dawn order, or any magical order for that matter, you'll find out that you're involved in rituals, which are like ritual dramas in a sense. You'll be perhaps partaking in a series of actions and movements, a bit like a sort of divine drama that is presenting something that includes concepts of magic, concepts of Kabbalah and things that are behind it in a very specific system. The classic one is the initiation. So whenever somebody joins a magical order, they have to be initiated into it. What is initiation? Initiation is a process of starting something. It's initiating something. It's a beginning which connects you with that particular group, that egregore, or that type of order, as a magical group would call it. So when you're initiated, you're put through a process that enables you to connect with the symbols that are important in that group. And also, from a more spiritual, astral viewpoint, it connects you with the energies in your aura and links those energies with the energies of the egregore and the system that you're going into. So at Golden Dawn, it starts with the neophyte initiation. And that's the foundational ritual for the Golden Dawn. The first thing you do, where you go in, you swear an oath, and you also encounter the various elements of the energies in the Golden Dawn system, the different forces involved, particularly the fact that we work with different parts of duality. You'll see a checkered black and white floor on the ground as you go around the temple when you're being initiated. You'll see pillars. You'll see things that symbolize light and darkness, masculine and feminine, opposites, and then the reconciler in the middle. You'll see all sorts of people dressed in interesting symbolic clothing, and often in the beginning you're blindfolded to symbolize being in a state of materialistic ignorance and darkness, as we often all are. We're all born into that. And then through the ritual, at some point the blindfold is taken off and you get to see what's around you, and then you're pronounced as initiated, and that's pretty much how it happens. So the point, but obviously it's more involved in that, and it takes quite a long time and so on, and I can't go into the details because I don't want to spoil the surprise, because most people find it a really interesting experience, really good experience. So there's no point I don't know, giving that game away. But it's a positive thing usually in most orders, and certainly the Golden Dawn order, in my experience, you go through that initiation, and it really changes your way of thinking just from going through it. It's fascinating, absolutely amazing. So what other rituals? There are a whole range of rituals you can do. The one that's out in the public eye and that people see most of the time is something called the lesser ritual of the pentagram. And this has a banishing form and an invoking form. And there are various schools of thought on it. Most orders these days will teach you the banishing form first. So it's called the LBRP, or the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram. And what that does is create a circle around you. So it's invoking angelic forces that relate to each of the four directions and the four elements. And when you perform the LBRP, what you're doing is you're creating a circle surrounding yourself with four angels, four angelic energies. You can't necessarily say that those angels are there, but you can say their energies are, So the first thing it does is it balances you. So you do something called the Kabbalistic cross. And what that involves is drawing a cross astrally on yourself. So you have to use your astral vision. You have to be able to visualize. And, as you go through the Golden Dawn and other systems, you'll be taught how to visualize, how to focus your mind, create a symbol in your mind's eye and use that. But also doing that while you're physically moving around. So with the LBRP, lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram, for example, you first start off by standing. You face east, because east is where the light comes in the Golden Dawn system. And you draw upon yourself a symbol of balance. So you visualize a cross basically. So you'll start at the top. You'll visualize a bright light above your head, a bright light of Keter, corresponds with the tree of life. And you draw that energy down through your third eye and you speak a word, Ata, and then you see the energy flowing down to your feet and you point downwards and you say Malkut, and then from your heart you radiate the light out from your center into a cross, this sort of the side arms of the cross. So you say Vegebura and draw that cross out, and then from the other side you do Vegebura and you draw that cross out. So you're now projecting across from your heart center, a bright center of light in your heart. The light's descended from Keter above you, it's come down, it's lit up your heart and projected the light out through your arms and down your body. So you now form a cross. And then finally, to seal it, you put your hands together in the center. You say Leolam Amen. Ata means thou art. It's Hebrew, you know. Malkut is the earth, you know, the foundation. You are the foundation. Vekebura, the energy. And Vegedula, which is also Chesed, is wisdom. Leolam, in the world. Amen. Amen is a word that's really a sentence that's broken down into the 4 key letters. So it's an acronym for Adonai Melech Namen. But in Hebrew, you can shorten things so it becomes Amen. So you draw this cross on you and it enables you to create a balance in your whole system, in your sphere. Because you're bringing down divine light. Everything in the Golden Dawn you invoke from above down to below. So you're bringing divine energy into you. You're then expressing it outwards in rays from the center into a cross shape. And that is the equilibrium. That's the balance that you need before you do the ritual. So things like that are what rituals do. You're kind of combining your astral vision with actions. So then you move forward and you draw an upright pentagram in each of the 4 quarters, starting in the east, and from the center of the pentagram you draw a line around to the one in the south, draw another pentagram in the south, continue the line around to the west, draw a pentagram there, continue the line around to the north, draw a pentagram there, and then around back to the east to seal the circle. So you now have a circle around you. And while you're doing that, at each pentagram, you're vibrating a divine name. So you're saying a magical word, you know, with great energy and in force, bringing it from the inside of your being and letting your magical voice come out to vibrate whatever that word is. So, you know, in the East, you will say the divine name, Yud Hei Vav Hei, and this is, you vibrate it because that really brings it into being. You feel it, you know. It's not just saying it, Yud Hei Vav Hei. You've got to really feel it for it, and you'll notice the difference while you're doing it. So in your book, your teachings, you know, you'll find that, and there are various, you know, explanations of it on the internet. So you first of all go around drawing those things, then you stand facing the east again, and you visualize the archangels. Before me stands Raphael, behind me stands Gabriel, to my right hand stands Michael, to my left hand stands Oriel. And then the classic words of the Golden Dawn are, before me flames the pentagram, and behind me shines the 6-rayed star. And then you've done your LBRP, and then you do the Kabbalistic cross. You repeat that again, you know, the Ata, Malkut, Vegebura, Vegedula, Leolam Amen. And that's it. You've done your initial pentagram ritual. So what ritual is really, to come back to the beginning, ritual is essentially combining physical actions and visualization to bring astral forces and energies into manifestation around you in a particular configuration. So the LBRP, for example, will clear the space and it'll create a sort of protective circle around you that enables you then to do your work in that circle, you know, in the center of it. So enjoy your ritual work. If you're interested in that, study it more, join a magical order, and I'll put some links in the information below. Thank you very much for listening. This is Frater Mercurio, the Backstreet Occultist, signing out.